as we have seen in the images, so E. coli you can identify because of its rod shaped structure, and it is a characteristic feature. It's a gram negative bacteria. It's a gram negative bacteria, and this particular bacteria is a catalase positive and oxidase negative. It is catalase positive and oxidase negative, and because it's a bacteria, it is having a prokaryotic features. Since it's a bacteria, it is having the prokaryotic features. Okay, you can identify the E. coli like this. Okay, second important organism that will be given for identification is yeast or Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, as you seen in the image, it is basically yeast. Yeast is nothing but unicellular fungi. It's a unicellular fungi. Because it's a unicellular fungi, it's a eukaryotic. It is having the eukaryotic features. So you need to mention it's an yeast. Okay, first point, and then you need to mention it's an eukaryotic organism. And then how do you identify it? You can identify it is because of the oval shape, and the second another important thing is it is having the budding cells. Because of the budding cells, you can able to identify the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and because it's an yeast, it is having a eukaryotic cellular features. And one more important, very beautiful thing is it is unicellular in nature. Okay, it is unicellular in nature and is also known as the baker's yeast, or brewer's yeast. Yeast is also known as the baker's yeast or brewer's yeast because it is used in baking industry as well as in the brewing industry. That is in production of alcohol as well as in the production of bakery products. Important organism you need to identify is spirulina. Spirulina is a cyanobacteria. Spirulina is a cyanobacteria, and as you seen in the image, it is identified because of the spiral morphology. It is identifiable because of the spiral morphology as well as it is green in color, and because it's a cyanobacteria, cyanobacteria stands for blue-green algae. Blue-green algae, they are phototrophic in nature. Phototrophic in nature, that means they can able to do the process of photosynthesis, and because of that they are rich in protein and other nutrient components. So this is regarding the identification of microorganism. It's very simple. Identification microorganism will be given three important organism. One is your E. coli. E. coli you can identify because of the because of its rod shape, gram negative nature. It's a catalase positive, oxidase negative, and it is prokaryotic in nature. When yeast is given, yeast will be given as, so when E. coli will be given as a rod shaped bacteria with a what is this, flagella, and you will be having some villi or fimbriae over there. By looking at this image, you can able to identify that it's an E. coli. You have to write that it's a rod shaped bacteria, at gram negative bacteria, it's catalase positive, oxidase negative, and it's having the prokaryotic features. Okay, so second important organism that will be asked will be the Saccharomyces cerevisiae or the baker's yeast, and you can identify it is because of its oval shape as well as the budding thing. So you can see here like this oval shape, and then if you see a bud, you can tell that this is a Saccharomyces cerevisiae or yeast cells. It is characterized by the oval cell morphology, budding cells, and it is unicellular in nature. and it's a fungi, and because of that it is having the eukaryotic features. It is also known as Baker's yeast or Brewer's yeast. Okay, third important organism that will be given for identification is spirulina. Spirulina is a cyanobacteria and it is spiral in morphology because of it, as the name itself indicates, they are spiral in morphology and it is green in color. Okay, and it's a basically blue green alga, and since it is a blue green alga, it is photosynthetic and it is phototrophic in nature. This is what you need to identify for identification of microbial slide. So any of the slide is given or image is given, you need to identify what type of microbe it is.